having been there and looking at the facts and being very analytical, it's hard for me to accept. Sorry.
This may be a very expensive education here.
It has been.
But it's really expensive if you really don't learn anything from it. That's why I said, is there any point here at which you would go, that's enough? My God, no. Okay, so you're married. You didn't tell me that right away. I learned it and stayed in it. Shouldn't have. Then you want me to steal somebody's identity, use another social security number. I'm not paying the government. I mean, he just continues to do things that seem very sociopathic to me. Just very sociopathic to me in terms of no conscience and, picking your wedding date as the funeral date. And I mean, things like that just, to me, are just so narcissistic and sociopathic, and you blew right by them. And you got to learn from that.
Oh, yeah.
Many lessons learned, I promise.
A lot of people, I had a coach tell me one time in college, he said, McGraw, you are the dumbest smart person I've ever met. And I kind of feel like that about you. And a lot of people are suspicious that you know more about this than you're telling, that you either knew what was happening and, like other things, you just went along because you thought he knew best. There are those who think you were actually involved in this and that you helped to plan it and it all worked out exactly the way it was. I'm not one of those people, and I'll tell you the primary reason that I don't think that is because I do think, based on what his personality seems to be to me, that he would have burned you to save himself if he could have. And the only reason that, I mean, to me, if he had a chance to throw you under the bus to trade himself to a lesser charge or a better deal or some type of leniency, that he probably would have. So, that's one of the reasons I tend to come down on the side that maybe you're just, like me, one of the dumbest smart people ever around, because you sure are smart in some ways and really dumb in some others.
I could have told you that, Dr. Phil.
Yeah, and but Gypsy, I appreciate your candor in coming here. Is there anything else you want to say before you go?
I believe that it has not been taken sincerely when I have said it in the past. But honestly, I am so sorry for any part I played in anyone's pain as a result of this. I was more selfish back then. I did not have the proper perspectives on what was an appropriate way of living. And, my family, his family, it has been tragic for everyone.
If he reaches out to you from prison, will you respond?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Well, again, I appreciate your candor here. I hope I've been